Once there was a king and queen a long time ago who wished for a child, but they never had one. One day, while the queen was bathing, a frog crept out of the water onto the land and told her that her wish would be fulfilled and they would have a daughter. The saying of the frog came true, and the queen had a little girl who was very pretty. The king was very happy and arranged a great feast. He invited friends and acquaintances. He also invited the wise women so that they would give her their blessings. The wise women were a total of 13 women in the kingdom. But as the king had only 12 golden plates for them to eat, one of them had to be left at home. So he invited only 12 of them. The feast happened successfully, and when it came to an end, the wise women bestowed their magic gifts upon the baby girl, such as one of them gave virtue, another gave beauty, a third gave blessings of riches, and so on with everything in the world that one can wish for. Suddenly, there the 13th woman came in. She was angry as she was not invited by the king, so she wished to avenge herself. She cried with a loud voice, "The daughter of the king shall in her 15th year prick herself with a spindle and fall down dead." Saying these words, she turned around and left the room. All guests and the king and queen remained shocked, but luckily there was one wise woman who remained unspoken. She came forward as she was not able to remove the evil sentence. She said, "The daughter of the king shall not be dead, but a deep sleep of around 100 years, into which the princess shall fall." After this event, the king gave strict orders to remove every spindle in the whole kingdom. The gifts or blessings that wise women gave to the young girl were fulfilled with time. One day the princess came to an old tower. She reached a small door by climbing up the narrow winding staircase. There was a rusty key in the lock, and when she turned it, the door sprang open. She touched the spindle and pricked her finger with it. She immediately fell down upon the bed and slept in a deep sleep. And this sleep extended over the whole palace. The king and queen fell asleep, and the whole of the court fell asleep with them. The horses in the stable, the dogs in the yard, the pigeons upon the roof, the flies on the wall, and even the fire fell asleep in the hearth. A son of a king came to that country after many years and heard an old man talking about a castle where a wonderfully beautiful princess named Briar had been asleep for 100 years. When the prince visited there, he found in the castle tower the bed where Briar was sleeping. She was so beautiful that he could not turn his eyes away, and he stooped down and gave her a kiss. But when he kissed her, the princess opened her eyes and looked at the prince quite sweetly. Then they went down together and saw that everyone who fell asleep, along with the princess, his father and mother, and the whole court, woke up. In the end, the marriage of the son of the king to Briar was celebrated with all splendor, and they lived happily forever. Please like, subscribe, and share the channel.